All right. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see here. It's a Briggs motor, 8 horse. Let's check the oil. It's got oil in it. Let's see if it's locked up. Yep, locked up. All right. Great start. Let's well, we can't even check for. Whoa. Look at that. I already see stuff missing. Oh boy. Yeah, we picked this bad boy up for 50 bucks. Ugh. I don't know if that was a good idea or not, but yeah, she's been outside for a minute. Well, it doesn't have that electric doohickey there, so that's good. It's missing that stem, right? And that the choke selector looks like. Got a broken wire here with no key. But these have this shut off over here. So that's not a big deal. If this shut off works or not, that'll determine that. But yeah, there's an on off on that. These Briggs are pretty notorious for these wires to break, because when you take this cover off, if you yank it too far, which someone already did, yeah, but it just goes right here to ground out when your key is in there. So let's get some light on the subject and dig a little more. Oh yeah, you think there's still home in there? I don't know. So first things first, what we're going to do, get this out of the way here. We just disconnected the hose to the pumper. Now I went inside the house, went on the internet and ordered a new button, shaft, new carburetor, because it all comes in one kit. We'll determine if we're going to be using the carburetor from the kit, but all the other components in the kit we're going to use. All right, so there's two T25s right here. You take those out. They're short. Whoa. What in the world is going on here? Either that's mice or is stored underneath a tree or something. I'm going with the tree now that I see everything now. Yeah. Gotta love it, eh? Let's find that screw real quick. Gotcha. Alright, let's get this shroud off of here. So there's just this shroud right here that covers around and by the carb. Just kind of poke around a little bit and see where exactly all your screws are. This is my first time ever working on this engine on a snowblower. But take your time and you'll find everything. Just go slow, take pictures. You know how to do it. Alright, so there's going to be more of those little T25, this little plate here. Got a little plate here, looks like. And then there's another T25 over here. On this side. Yeah. Watch out, there's a switch here. So you don't want to pull on the wires too much. Kind of get behind there and unplug them. All right, so let's note that the red one is on the right. Just in case it makes a difference. I don't think it would, but you know, you just never know with some of this stuff. Well, actually you don't even need to take that one out. Just kind of lay that to the side a little bit. Yeah, let's do that. Because that one is giving us a hard time coming off. I don't want to break anything. Alright, moving on. We're going to need an extension here. So once you remove that plate, you had a hidden bolt behind here. Alright, so that shroud should come off now. Should. There you go. There it goes. Okay. We're gonna see just why the thing is locked up, you know. Maybe we gotta take the carb off to get that off. Let me look. Let's get you around here. What's going on down here? Go ahead and get this bracket off of here. Well, they don't make it easy, do you? There we go. Okay. They don't make it easy. Not anymore. What happened to those days with the consumer in mind? Those days are gone, gone, gone. Alright, let's get in here. Well, I've been in there for a minute, huh? Well, it didn't strip it. That's good. Those days are long gone. Now, the fuel tank is empty, so we got that going for us, at least. Now you're gonna have to be careful when you take this off. Let me show you real quick. You got that linkage there. So take pictures, keep in mind where it came off, how it came off, There should be a little spring in there too. Yeah, a little baby carburetor. Now, what's missing is that there's supposed to be an extension and then a knob. So yeah, that's coming in the mail. Let's just put this to the side for now. We will open this up just for, you know, good measure or science. Well, now that we got that out of the way, let's see what we got in here. Behind door number 1. Yeah, I suspected as much. It was been parked underneath a tree, stored underneath a tree, and I can already see a bunch of, let me get you around there. Well, the engineering gods have done it again, so we're going to have to take this and then just loosen this one. Well, I'll have to get something there. Alright, so we're focused down here. We're going to take these off and pivot that the handlebars here, if you will. Pivot it that way and get that thing out of there. Alright, let's get to the other side. So we just want to do a small pivot, see? Now we can get that right on out of there. Yeah, see, I knew it. This is not locked up. It's on the flywheel. So it's typical. Don't leave your stuff outside. Alright, so as I suspected, there is a lot of rust and that between these two right here. And that is locked up. So we're gonna take these 2 bolts out, get that out of the way, and then try to freewheel this. But I'm almost positive that's the problem. I do apologize about the light. You can never have enough light in your shop. Well, that might be a 7. Let's see here. Yeah, that's more like it. Yeah, knew it was either or. Alright. Now, can we bring that out a little bit? Yeah, okay. Okay. I'm thinking that it's a combination of both. Being locked up a little bit from sitting. Hopefully, right? Oh, look. That was loose. Someone's been in here. Someone's been in here. Let's get some penetrating oil down into the cylinder there too. Just in case the rings are seized to the walls of the cylinder. Well, it doesn't look all that bad. Okay. I'm going to hit him with that PB Blaster real quick. Put a generous amount in there. She's been neglected. Okay. Now we're going to try to turn the motor over. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We may have to take that flywheel off. It may be something other than... There she goes. Ugh. Yep, she's just a little crunchy. There she goes. Get that PB blaster working in there. Don't leave your stuff outside, people. Not good. Let's see, should we go back the other way now? Yep. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and hook up that electric start. Spray a little bit more down into the cylinder. Let it clean the walls a little bit. And then we'll do an oil change in that. Yeah. Let's see this little thing come back to life. Just to give us a chance to see if it even works too, you know. The electric start. Hopefully it starts spitting something out the top of that cylinder. And cleaning it out and that. Yep. Oh. Don't get old, write that down. Make sure you write that down, don't get old. There we are. Okay. Fire in a hole. There we go. Oh, you got it right in the face, didn't you? Oh, gosh. Sorry about that. Oh, God. Goodness gracious. What's wrong with you? Alright. Yeah, I want some of that PB blaster to get out of that cylinder. There we are. Alright. Moving on. Okay, I use this to do my gap. Just unscrew this here. Sometimes you don't have to unscrew it all the way, but in this case I'm kind of just leaning over on it. So there we go. Get those screws back on there. There's one. I'll bring you back and we'll check the spark. There we are. Okay. Now we are going to put our spark tester on here. I'm going to go ahead and hand tighten this. Get a good connection there. Go on this side, hook that wire back up over here, turn it on the on position. There's on. Okay. Dim the lights a little bit there. Come back over here. Alright, let's see if we got spark. Can you see that? Get everything out of harm's way, of course. Alright, let's see if we got spark. We do got spark. Very good. Moving on. Alright, so I'm going to switch this switch off over here. I'm going to check and see if we got spark still or not. Awesome, we don't have spark. Alright, let's switch it back on. Awesome. We do have spark when we switch it on. All right. So, I don't know if I do have one of those push in, push out keys, but if you do need to just turn it off, you just do that switch over there. It's not a big deal. All right. Let's wait on those parts to come in the mail, and I'll be right back. What do you say while we wait on our parts, we do a compression test real quick? I'm kind of concerned about that cylinder. Can you see that? All right, let's see. Oh, here we go. All right, 150. Man, that's good. Great. So, our parts are not going to be, it's a couple of days later. Our parts are not going to be here for another few days. So what I'm going to do in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and clean this one up, look inside there, and then maybe use the other components, the switch and the extension and that, and just use the original carburetor. All right. You think it's getting a little cold in the shop? Oh, goodness. Can't say that it's ever happened to me, really. It must have got cold. We got to clean that up. Well, that looks a little better. Yeah, you just line the bottom with that simple green. That's how I do it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's get this bowl off of here. Oh, it's kind of crunchy. Oh no, what did they do? Uh-oh. Feels a little weird. Did they cross thread this? Yeah, I think so. We may have to wait on our other one. Oh yeah. That's seen better days. Let's see what we got here. Oh, we got a bunch of macaroni in there. Yep. A bunch of macaroni. Alright. Wow, this is kind of crunchy too here. So let's pull this out. Let's orientate this the way that we took it out. We're just going to put that to the side. Pull that right out of there. We're going to use that other one from the other kit. But for now, once we get this squared away, we are going to install this one. Look at that little tube, it's just rotten. Everything's rotten. Excuse me, I'm got a cold this morning. I don't know what's going on. It's not a cold, it's just the sniffles or something. But yeah. I'm just gonna get this. Wow, everything's just really, look at that. Yep. Yep, typical. Don't store your stuff outside. Especially underneath a tree for how many years and that. Because you would be sorry. You would tell all your friends, well, I don't have a working machine because I'm an idiot. Alright. Well, yeah, that is on there, guys. Poison girls. There we go. Okay, well, that needle wasn't too bad looking. Oh, look at the seat. Let you look at the seat. Look at that seat. It is obliterated. Is that too bright? That's too bright for you to see. Take my word for it. Well, let's get it into the machine and see if we can't clean it up. Just enough for us to run it to see if the transmission is good and that. So yeah, nice and warm. We're just gonna drop that right down in there, and we're gonna drop the jet down in there. Drop that down in there. Does the float do floating things? Let's see. Yep. Woo, that's hot water. I preheated the water a little bit. Alright. So we got that all cleaned up as much as we can. I wasn't going to soak it too much longer because I know that I'm not going to be using this. Now that I see that it's kind of cross-threaded here, it may even leak. So Amazon says that my carburetor will be here today, but it hasn't even shipped yet. I don't see that it's even been shipped yet, so you know how that goes. You know how that goes. I'm gonna go ahead and put this needle and this pin in there. Gotta get that pin in there further. Let me work on that a little bit. I'm gonna take a stock piece of hose here, put it on there, and blow through there. Open it up, turn it upside down. Alright, well, it's sealing, so we'll see, yeah? Alright, moving on. Now, got our bowl all clean, and our jet is clean. Went ahead and put some of these in there and that. Rather, a little torch tip here. Make sure that it's going all the way through. You know, like that. So that's all clear. Get our gasket back on there. I'm not having high hopes on this, but at least we can see if the transmission is okay while we're waiting on our part. I know it seems like double work, but I don't want to put too much money into this thing if it's not going to be a running machine. See, this thing is feeling weird again. I actually okay, that feels a little bit better. Let me just slowly put that back on there. Well, it's on there, so alright, let's get our choke flap on there. There we go. Alright, let's get on the machine. Went ahead and put that carburetor back on there. It's just a reverse of where you took it off. Get this fuel line put back on there. Alright, now we're going to put some fresh fuel in there. In the tank, of course. And we're going to try to start it with the electric start, just to see if it'll start and run and that, and go back and forth real quick. Okay, put a little bit of fuel in there. Then, can't forget our little pumper, so we can get the fuel up to the carb there. The new kit comes with a new pumper, so that's cool, right? There you go. I can feel it pumping now. Alright, pull a little bit more in there. Now that I see that it's not going to leak. Just a tiny bit more. Okay. We got our switch on this side on. We'll go ahead and open up the door and see if we got a running little machine here. Alright. Moment of truth, eh? Let's see here. Okay, well now we just gotta wait on those parts, eh? Oh, I forgot to see if it's gonna move back and forth or not. Hold on. Got a little too excited, eh? Yeah. Wouldn't you know, that's locked up too, ain't it? You know what's funny? I know you guys were hollering. I did say I was going to try to check out that drive system first. Didn't I say that earlier? Nah. Well, we're going to put a... Taro Fixes All does it also. I'm going to put a bag on that fuel tank cap, lean this thing over, get that bottom plate off. Yep. I'm also going to take my cutoff tool and crimp that fuel tank so it's not dipping into there too. I think that's what I'm going to do also. But yeah, Taro taught me that trick a couple years back. It's one of the best. Yeah, if you don't have these when you're doing this kind of stuff, I recommend these. They come in all different sizes for different applications of hose there. Okay, let's get this thing popped up. Well, boy, you don't see that too often, do you? You don't see a, look at that, that's loose. Oh man, hope no critters or anything is in there. Please don't be home. Please don't be home. Yeah, they're hand tight. Huh. Sorry about the lighting again. Yeah. I'm afraid. I'm afraid what I might see in there. Okay. Let's get a little light on the subject. That's much better. Don't be home. Please. Whoa. What is going on in there? Oh, goodness. Well, it's not a leaf blower or a leaf sucker. Well, how in the heck did that happen? Please don't be home. Please don't be home. Please don't be home. Oh, let's take this outside. Goodness gracious. Oh yeah, that was a mouse nest in there. Yeah, are you home? Are you home? Yeah, that's a mouse nest. Not home. I don't think. I wonder why the thing only goes in reverse. Yeah, look, they peed on everything. I have to lube that up, get that free, so it can go back and forth there, eh? Yeah. We'll get it. Alright, so we're gonna hit it with the big can. Real quick. So get things unstuck. I'm going to wipe out the disc, of course, but I have to get this mechanism to be able to shove back and forth. And it's not. Yep. We'll let that heat on that for a little bit and we'll bring it back. Well, I'm going to lunch. Alright. Been about a half hour or so. Let's see what we got here. Okay, there we go. Haha. Alright. Alright, let's fire it back up. Well, let's take some Scotch-Brite or something and clean that shaft up real quick. Let's do that because, yeah, we don't want that to happen again. Yeah, urine from those mice and that, they always corrode that bar when they get in there. Don't recommend doing that. So yeah, you can get in there with anything, kind of rough it up a little bit, get that urine off of there. All right, now we're going to do the disc. Clean that disc up get all those little scratch marks off of there. See it? See if you can see that real quick. See it all discolored in that? So what we do is that we turn the motor a little bit, if you can. There you go. Get all that nasty off of there. Would douse that down with some brake cleaner and get that disc nice and clean. Lube up them chains. Yeah. Okay, we got a little bit of an update. Our parts are still not in, so we're gonna have to wait on those parts. We're gonna end it here. And yeah, I appreciate everybody following along. This is just gonna be part 1. Part 2, we're gonna put it all back together, get it nice and running right. I also got a cable coming, so yeah. It's going to be a nice little machine. We just have to be patient. With that being said, remember, it's just nuts and bolts, and God bless. We'll see you on part 2. A nice little unit. Bye-bye now.